There you doing on? I oftentimes hear the number of men who register marriage agency falls below the number of women who register a marriage agency in Japan. So I just want to talk about my opinion about why we have this happening today in Japan. So probably there may be some people who know the reason why, but I'm just going to talk about this topic today. So to begin with, just to confirm, a marriage agency in Japan is a kind of marriage consultancy company that helps us find a marriage partner through matchmaking service. So in Japan, men and women who wants to get married with someone but find it really difficult to find a really good partner naturally in their everyday lives tend to rely on marriage agency. And as you know, most Japanese people lament over the situation where they are bound by really strict routine lifestyle as endless repetition of going to work and going back home. So they can meet extremely limited people every day. And if they find a really attractive different gender in the community where they belong to, they hardly apply to the different gender because they're really scared of taking a risk of rumor spreading and bad aftertaste relationship. If either one confess the feeling to the other one, the love offer is possible has possibility to be rejected by the other one-sidedly because if both of them are working in the same place, it's not really comfortable. So Japanese people tend to seek the new encounters with someone who may not be a member of narrow community where they belong to, and with this kind of risk is not influential to them. So, however, the thing is not really easy in terms of finding a good ideal partner through a marriage agency. So it is said to be really difficult for men and women to meet each other for the first time through marriage agency to become a marriage partner through the process of free love that stimulate instinct and allow them to respect the personality each other from bottom of their mind. So it is obvious that people coming to marriage agency have a clear goal to get married with someone, and they're trying to find someone who is willing to manage a business called marriage life. So the key word to marriage for them is calculating love and valuation and status and richness. So these keywords are really important for especially Japanese women when they have to survive their life through management of marriage life in Japan. So no one wants to walk through the tragedy life path. So Japanese woman tends to count on marriage partner's income level. So this discussion is really far from free love. So with advocacy of sexual equality in the world, wage differential comes to be felt even in Japan between men and women. So even in this situation, Japanese women have a great tendency to count on higher income level to marriage partners. So and men who can't can't earn more than women are looked as shiftless men, given no eligible for marriage in the Japanese society. So finally, a man who knows himself and who knows limitation will try not to challenge a fight that's not obviously going well. So they themselves drop out the marriage competition naturally. So, and on top of that, Japanese men has a really great pride in, earning skills. So there's so many Japanese guys who don't want to let anybody know that they are shiftless guy. So for that reason, phenomenon, the Japanese women are always in the position of hunting guy occurs in the marriage market in Japan. So of course there are other factors other than what I'm talking about here. But generally speaking, especially in the Japanese marriage market, a hardworking man who make a lot of money is worth more than anything for Japanese women who are looking for a really good marriage partner in Japan.